Hey, good Tuesday evening to everybody. It is good to see you and it is good to be seen by you. And I hope you are having an absolutely fantastic Tuesday evening. I, of course, am Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live from a heretofore undisclosed location somewhere within the swamps of Central Florida. And I hope you're doing just dandy right now. Hello, if you are watching us over on Twitter, if you're watching us over on YouTube, greetings. And folks, if you haven't, let me ask you a favor. Let me ask you to do just a little something. Please click the subscribe button, click the bell icon for notifications. And if you look right over there on the, am I pointing in the right place? I don't know. Anyway, right down there somewhere, it's over here, is where you can find me on YouTube. So if you are, again, watching us over on the Twitter feed, and you want to come over here and subscribe on YouTube for all the stuff, all the videos, the fun things that I like to do on YouTube, you'll find out all about those if you do that. So I would greatly appreciate it. So I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic Tuesday. If you have just pulled in and you wonder what it is we do exactly precisely here, well, I'll tell you. Monday through Friday, we live stream. Well, I live stream. Sometimes it's a we, sometimes it's a me. About classic tabletop RPGs. I do Let's Reads, I have guests, and on Tuesday and Friday nights especially, we play First Edition Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, and on Fridays, we play Classic Gamma World for the moment, and I'll get back to that in just a second. And maybe you're thinking, maybe you're sitting out there thinking, okay, all right, you know, I see what you're doing. You're trying to make yourself a critical part of the role of streaming D&D on the internet. And you say, I can see that anywhere. Well, let me explain. This is really how it goes. We actually play a good first edition game here. At least I think so. And what we do is we really play. We don't do table reads. We don't do script writing sessions. There's no story arcs nor seasons. We play first edition AD&D on live stream. And we have a lot of fun doing it. And Gamma World and other things. And if you ever have a question about it, if you're sitting out there playing, I don't want you to feel like, well, you know, I guess I'll just put this on for noise. If you have a question about how the games we're playing work, ask in the live chat. I get messages. If you're over on Twitter and you're watching on Twitter, say hi. And say, hey, how does this work? And then, I'll answer your question. Why do you use a D6 for initiative? Why is lower armor class better than higher armor class? Why does that spell work that way? How did I get here? That last one I probably can't answer. But, I do want you to ask those questions. This is not a passive thing. All right. You can ask and I will answer. So, do that. Jimmy was asking if my Twitter viewers count for it does not, unfortunately. I see the total count of people watching, people here on Twitter and people here in total, which is people on YouTube and people on Twitter, but YouTube does not care. But I am still glad to have those folks here. I'm still glad that those folks over there are over here. Because it's fun to have that. It's fun to have that. And I will interact with you all. All of you guys. So, you know, a lot of times playing the game in this format, well, I mean, forget this format. A lot of times playing D&D can produce some really interesting opportunities. And generally speaking, you can have a lot of fun playing. You know, I'll wind up with a large group of folks at the table. And I got a hell of a group on Wednesday. So tonight, I get ready and I put all this stuff, you know, if you follow me over on Facebook, if you're on the Discord, if you're following me on Twitter, or any combination thereof, you probably know, you probably get notifications that, you know, I'm doing this. And I try to send that out a couple of hours before. And tonight was no exception. So I go out and I press the court. I do full court press. And I post up all this stuff. And then I come back on the Discord. And it turns out somebody can't make it tonight. Hey, you know what? Sometimes people can't make it to a game. That's completely fine. That happens. Sometimes, you know, real life gets in the way. And then someone else. And then someone else. And then someone else. So basically, we have 6 people who nominally play first edition AD&D with us. Timothy M. Holt couldn't make it tonight. Thane Kyle couldn't make it tonight. Mark, who until recently played Grimsby, couldn't make it tonight. And Mobius couldn't make it tonight. So we ended up with 4 cancellations. And you might think at that point that I would say, ugh, I gotta, but I had already told the world we were doing it, and I'm not going to disappoint. I'm not going to have a last minute disappointment. Not for you guys. He uses Mobius's art, but no, it is not Jingerode. I wish, right? He comes back from the dead to sit in on my AD&D game. How cool would that be, right? So I just had a moment of, screw it, we'll do it live. That was my thinking. Now, I am most assuredly not of the mindset of, I don't care who's here, just so long as I have some warm bodies. Right? I am not of the mindset of, you know, oh, I don't give a hoot. Just people in front of the camera to make my show look good. That's not my mindset. You guys know that's not me. I mean, you know, we've played Gamma World. We played Gamma World when it was just Doomsword and Kevin, and that's been on stream. But things do happen. Things happen, and I don't begrudge anyone not being able to be here. However, there was someone I had been meaning to ask to join us. And so I asked, I reached out. Hey, JD Redding. Hello. I reached out to him and I said, look, I know this is very last minute. Can you hop on tonight? Can you join us tonight? And fortunately, he said yes. So I've got a few players tonight. We're going to start in a little bit, and I've got some players. But it's like I told Mobius and Mark and Tim and Thane. I said, look, nobody's fired from this game. You're not getting away that easy. You play until you don't want to anymore. I am just over the moon that they can play, that they do play, that they take a slice out of their Tuesday nights to play. But real life happens. And when I say that this is real life D&D, that's what I mean. It's really how it is. This is really how it goes. And some nights not everybody can make it. Just like in real life. But I reached out to our third, and so we've got 3 for you tonight. Before I launch into that, I do want to mention, if I didn't mention this earlier, Timothy M. Holt has a channel here on YouTube. Please go subscribe, like and subscribe on his channel. He has live streams. He's got just an eclectic mix of videos. He talks about TTRPGs. He talks to TTRPG creators. He talks to writers. He talks to other YouTubers. He talks to me, which I think is just damn nice of him. Thank you, Tim. He puts out a lot of content on a lot of topics, and one of these days I'm going to go on his show and I'm going to make him answer questions about the movie Interstellar, and boy, is he in trouble then. So please go to Tim's channel, pop open another tab, and subscribe to that man's channel. And while I'm throwing out the please subscribe invitations, Thane Kyle, he has D and disability. This is one, I'm going to type it up here. He is a very interesting man, Daniel. So and I'll share this one over on Twitter also. If I can type. Subscribe to him on YouTube as well, please. That's Thane Kyle's channel. He's got a great channel. His focus is strictly, solely, and entirely on Dungeons and Dragons, and it's through a great lens, and it absolutely merits you checking it out. So pretty please go check that out. Now my group that I've got tonight, we've got 2 players that you do know. And they are of course awesome. It is Doomsword, and of course we have Kevin playing Marius Easel, Doomsword playing Durek Donagard. And we have a third. And this cat, hey, a nerd's nerd, greetings. Well, you're gonna see who it is in just a minute, but I want to go through and I want to say hello to folks, because there's a lot of you out there. And if you're over on Twitter right now and you're just watching past it, please say hello. I'd love to see your smiling face in the comments. So if you're watching on Twitter and you're just chilling out and you can type in the comments, please say hi. So hello to Jorge, Daniel Rowan, Nordic Maelstrom, Damien, Great Old Ones, Robert Phillips, Giant Slayer Games, Jonathan Sward, Jack Neller, Orbital Air, Jimmy Invictus, good to see you, my friend, Pauper Knight, Kulit, let's see, Joe Kaufman, hello, Darth Brooks, let's see, Robert Phillips, if I didn't say Robert Phillips, Gonzalo Lira's Bar Tab, hello, let's see, Jimmy Invictus says, I've been revisiting Jack Vance and I was trying to think to emulate Turjan as an AD&D magic user, and I have to think you'd be using a lot of clone spells, unquestionably. Twisted Existence. Let's see. J.D. Redding, hello. Michael Connor, hail unbreaded. Balthazar, bring forth the tome, read you the tales of yore soon enough. Dave Synth 74. IRL, you want to play to your character live. Ease up there, Twisted. Don't worry. I tell you, Twisted, if you're on the Discord, go ahead and ping me, and we'll see about getting you into a game. I don't know about tonight, but we'll see about getting you into a game. Sorry, I'm just answering a question here. All right. So anyway, Twisted, I thought you might have already been on the Discord. Let me just do this about that. Real quick, I don't know how long this is going to last. If you want to check us out over on Discord, there's the link. TB Flowers, hello, good to see you. Ms. Bella. So before we get going here, wow, 102 folks watching. That is awesome. But before we get going here, I just want to mention, tomorrow, hopefully Kyle Schuant, my co-host, my pal from the Antipodean realms, will be here. Thursday night, we have a guest, the Wheeling Dragon. That's right, Susie Warren will be here. She is our guest on Wednesday night, or Thursday night, and I'm looking forward to that. Friday night, we will be playing Gamma World. So in much the same format as this, Gamma World. I am genuinely looking forward to that. So let me just take a quick gander at one other thing here, and then we'll get going. So, with that said, let me welcome in our players tonight. You are quite welcome, Twisted. I will don the headphones of power so that I can see and hear. Or hear as well as see. Gamma World 8, it could happen. So everybody, please welcome Doomsword Deathmaster as Durek Donagard.
What's up?
You, man, you. Kevin as Marius Easel.
Hello.
And our special guest hot seat player tonight. This is the second time this gentleman saved my bacon. Everybody say hello to Graph Paper Architect, who will be wearing the loincloth of Lady Morwyn Elisar this evening. Hello, sir. Welcome.
Good evening.
Thank you for joining us tonight. And this is the second time, so third time pays for all, I guess. We'll have to see if I can get you some official Delver's Dungeon merch or something to say thank you with.
I'm in a loincloth, so maybe just a few clothes.
Fair enough. All right, so I babbled long enough. Let's get right to it. And Graph Paper, did you get the link to the on-screen die roller?
Yes, I did. I am ready to try this out. Do I just click it? It should go?
Click a dice, and it should pop up on your screen there. And then click
send to a whole bunch of letters. Who do I send
this me.
To?
You just open the URL in your web browser there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm in the URL.
Okay.
And then it says I grabbed a D6.
And
Then it
then
says send to GMDMPPPP.
underneath that, there's a yellow and black button that says roll. Just click that. There we go. All right. We're moving and grooving. So last week, the party had just stacked up the bodies of a fair few number of goblins and kobolds in the hallway. Do I have my pointing stick? I'll have to find my stick of pointing, but in the meantime, let's take a look at the table. The party is located at the end of that hallway, and I think we get a little zoom action on that. Let me see. We'll kind of zoom down into that a little bit, make it a little bit easier for our audience to see. There we go. And you adventurers stand here at the end of the hall. There are but a few kobolds and goblins left. Lady Morwen, you have a burning hatred for the for your imprisoners, those who have captured you. So grabbing up the short sword of one of the fallen, you can, in the new round, move into the room, or move into the hallway and fight the kobolds and goblins. So let's go ahead and get some party actions here, because at the end of the hall you can see a large body of goblins who are hobgoblins rather, who are let's see, can I tilt that up? That is pan. That is not what I want. You gonna let me pan up there? No, you're not. Anyway, so Doomsword, what are you doing? There are hobgoblins still coming down the hall, stepping over the bodies of the fallen, moving towards you.
Yeah, so little lay of the land, right? I think I was toward the back, right? And
Correct.
yeah, and circumference was up there by the left set of sandbags or boxes or whatever, and Snake was on the other side. Marius is in the room, right?
Correct. Marius and his familiar Yancy, and your cleric Duran are in the room. They kind of popped out through a sallieway as an ambush, and are striking at were striking at the kobolds and goblins that were rushing down the hall.
Right. So it looks like I've got a kobold right in front of me, huh?
Yes, there are a couple of kobolds left, but not many.
Yeah, I'll attack them.
Okay. And Kevin, how about Marius?
I was applying oil last time, so I'm going to continue doing that. But again, I'm throwing far, not close.
Okay.
Right. So I'm trying to hit the people in the goblins, kobolds in the back, not the ones that are melee fighting.
Okay. And GPA, how about Lady Morwen?
Am I here in the room by myself with the archer mini? Which one am I?
Yes, that is you. There are a lot of slaves that the party had rescued. Their senses are dulled. They just go where you tell them to. They don't speak. They just kind of shuffle along. They're under some malevolent effect has gotten them, has prevented them from being able to move around.
And the adventurers here in the hallway, they've unlocked this door.
So the door that opens out into the hallway is actually heavily barricaded for the safety of yourself. The archer fellow next to you is a bit of an eccentric fellow who had rescued a completely non-combatant woman and her child from the slavers, and appears to be working with the adventurers, and that is him in green next to you. But you suspect that he will not leave this room except under the direst of circumstances to deal with to deal with the interlopers.
Okay. And am I bound, or we're just free?
No, not at all. The party did not bind you or anything. You Lady Morwen has been helping to tend to those poor souls who obviously can't tend to themselves. But yeah,
okay. Yeah, I thought she was part of the slaves.
No.
Oh, okay.
She was rescued a few hours before the party was able to locate this large group of slaves.
Excellent.
All right. Bear with me just a moment, guys. I'm going to relocate that camera and hopefully give you guys a better look at your circumstances.
All right.
This is where we talk about him because he can't hear us.
Ooh, and that's good. Yeah. What is up with that live sign? What's up? He's live, not undead. So, actually, she gets some background. So she was one of the slaves, and y'all rescued her? Or
she was captured, but she was not part of the slave group. The slave group was found elsewhere in the area, and is under some kind of mind altering effect. But she is not in that circumstance at all. We found her and her. She has a fledgling. I don't know if it's her child or if it's just a kid she's taking care of. In one of the rooms we first explored in this area. So we're trying to leave, and this happened. So,
and kobolds.
Yeah, kobolds, goblins, and I think there were even some hobgoblins, if I recall correctly.
I think what we were planning was, well, were we trying to leave, or were we leaving the slaves here and trying to get some rest and finish clearing out this place so it doesn't refortify or whatever? Because we did walk out and on the parapets or balconies there, or whatever you'd call them, we had all those archers, and they would have filled these slaves full of arrows. So that forced us back into this place, I believe.
That's right. Yep.
Okay, so I have unfortunately put myself right on top of where your mini would be.
That's fine.
So let me just move myself over there.
So I'm assuming he came in that door. I'm going to go out that door. It's going to be
all right. So you're going to
realizing that the others and the child's not mine, but they're basically zombified at this point. Try to keep them in here, and thank you for letting me out. And I'll go out the door there into the hallway.
Okay. So you're going north into this room.
I was thinking east. I thought north was
that door is barricaded. This door.
That's barricaded. Okay, then north.
All right.
All right. Fireplace. Sorry.
Okay, we have our declarations. Doomsword, please roll initiative if you would. I got a 6, party got a 3. Okay. The hobgoblins, let's see. They advance to just behind where the kobolds are at. This puts one right in your teeth as you're rearing back to throw.
Okay.
And I'm just going to use the one hobgoblin I did move as a guidon. That large body of hobgoblins has moved up, though. Is Marius going to try and throw the oil on this fellow right there?
Who's behind him?
There are some hobgoblins behind him, but also to his left are your comrades fighting. So it could potentially.
No, I'm gonna continue to try to throw it to the guys in the back. Fling it to the left. It's up on the picture.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to throw it around the corner.
To the south. Okay, so you're throwing this to the south. What is your armor class thanks to your dex?
It's AC1, I believe. Let me verify. It is AC1.
All right, so your armor class will be a little bit lower because you're basically opening yourself up. But unlike a shield or something like that, you're not losing it all because you're getting ready to throw. So the hobgoblins move up. Missile fire goes first. Make your toss with the oil.
All right.
So you're trying to lob this at a particular hobgoblin in the back.
Yeah, just any back there. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, here we go. 16?
A 16. Let's see. Short range.
I got a +3 missile adjustment as well, if that counts.
Yeah, it does. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure even as a magic user that is actually going to hit. So let's consult the charts. That's right, folks. No Thaco. This is all charts, and they're damn handy. Combat tables. The magic user. And you are 5th level, correct?
4th.
Same table. Yes, that will hit a hobgoblin. Roll 2d6.
Okay. No, not awesome, but
okay. 4.1, 4.2. Not great, not terrible. All right, he is on fire and screaming in agony. He will automatically take a d6 in the next round. He could potentially take more damage in the next round on a single die than you did with him with 2. So he is beautifully on fire. Melee time for Durik. Go ahead and make your attack, Durik.
Evil cowers before the sword of truth. Boo.
However, evil also ducks. Snake says, die. You and Snake rear back with your swords, and you hear a clank, and you look, and your sword guards are like locked together. So you're like, should I? No, turn yours. Wait, no, turn yours left. Your left. So you get your swords untangled.
I saw this in Spaceballs.
Shit, I hate it when my Schwartz gets twisted.
Put your foot up there and pull.
All right. Okay, so end of round. Lady Morwen is now in the doorway. There is a hobgoblin standing there, big, nasty yellow eyes, staring hatefully at you lot. It's the troublemaker! Die now! And he rears back. He's going to try and brain you in the new round. They had spent this round moving up. I'm going to say circumference is going to stay back and try and provide support as necessary, and make sure that they don't breach that door back over here. Is what he will be doing. He will be covering that door with everything he's got. So, Dirk going to continue to hack and slay?
Yes.
All right. Snake looks at his sword, looks at you, moves over a couple inches and nods. Kevin, how about Marius? You have got a hobgoblin in your teeth. You sense the presence of someone to your right. You look over. It's the woman you rescued, Lady Morwen. She has a short sword. She has basically a pot lid. She's improvising as a small shield. So what are you doing?
I'm going to try throwing... I have one more flask of oil. I'm going to try to throw that and hope I don't, take a fatal blow from doing so.
Okay. You hear Duran say, "Don't worry, I got your back, man, if you get stabbed." Let's go ahead and roll initiative. And Kevin, it is your turn. D6, please.
Okay.
I have all the initiatives.
And I have none.
All right.
I have one initiative.
All right, so there's a couple of hobgoblins meleeing here. That will hit you, and you will take 6 points of damage. Marius takes 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And you hear Duran mumble, yeah, you're going to need me. Lady Morwen is missed. She brings her pot lid up, and the hobgoblin's sword clangs off of it. Hobgoblin attack on Durik. Misses. Hobgoblin attack on Snake. That will probably miss. Let me just double check that. Hobgoblins. Yeah, there's no way that hits Snake. He just brings his shield up and says, "Yeah, you can do better." And there is one more. And that is a miss also. And Durik, your protection from evil is also adding to your defense up there because these are most assuredly evil creatures. So let's go ahead then and counterattack if we could. Missile fire going first. Kevin, throw your oil.
All right, let me clear this so I don't roll 4 of these. Okay.
Appreciate it.
11.
11. Let's see. Magic user 4 and 11. Oh, that was entirely the wrong one. But that will miss. So, do you have access to the scatter or the splash function, or do I need to roll that?
I think I have it. It's in the channel, right?
Yes.
So let's find out what happens. Is it? No, maybe it's not in the channel.
I'm gonna have to do I'm gonna have to give you like a programmer's bounty dooms. You can do like an overlay where I can just type splash and people will see. People will see what the oil does. Come on. It lands way off to the left, shatters against a wall, does no damage. However, roll a d6 for the hobgoblin that you set on fire earlier.
Okay.
He's still on fire.
Not a d8, a d6.
A d6.
And I did more damage than I did last time.
You did the same damage you did last time, but that is sufficient to kill him. He goes down screaming, his friends just kind of looking at him, screaming in hobgoblin, stop, drop, and roll, stop, drop, and roll, but they don't. He doesn't. All right. Oh, Wheeling, good to see you. You've missed some mayhem. So missile fire is gone. Go ahead and make your melee attack, if you would, please, Durik.
All right. So what do I have in front of me here?
Still hobgoblins. No.
Hobgoblins.
Or no, wait. Yeah, you've got the kobolds. You've got the kobolds. Are there first? A couple of them.
Right, and being that they're less than a hit die.
Yeah, you can make attacks equal to your level.
Right.
That's a little function in AD&D, guys, for creatures that are under 1 hit dice. Fighter types attack them. they get a number of attacks on them equal to their level. So a 5th level fighter can wade into a room full of 10 kobolds and potentially attack 10 of them in a single round.
Right, so I'll attempt to attack them until they perish.
Right.
So
19,
that should hit.
that will almost certainly make him perish. Perish the kobold, that will do so. 19 will hit the other kobold. It's still alive, but you have 3 more attacks, 4 more attacks.
3. That's a AC 6.
AC 6 will hit him.
All right, this should be the end of that guy. Die, Kerr.
Yes, he does perish. Snake says, I'll take the tall ones. And slashes one for 6, 7, 8 points of damage, and it too perishes. So it now looks like there are 8 goblins in the or hobgoblins rather facing you in the hallway now. There's one in the back who is he has raised his hands and is muttering something, and you hear Circumference yell, "Do something about him!" I know that voice. I know that hobgoblin-y voice. Do something about him. Okay. All right. So he is clearly getting ready to do something. Let's start with declarations. Durek, what are you doing? And I should point out, this guy doing the chanting is pretty far back. He is not up front in melee.
Right. Do I still have a hobgoblin in front of me?
Yes, there are now 3 hobgoblins in front of you.
Yeah, I'll attack one of those.
Okay. And so Snake says, "Yeah, get your sword wet for real. They go down like wheat." Kevin, how about Marius Easel?
I have another fairy fire I can use from the ring. I think that's what I'll do.
All right.
And I'll do it to the back if I can.
Okay. Yancey,
And I will mention that I'll let Duran know that I'm not in a happy space. So.
Okay. You hear Duran beginning to cast a spell. Meanwhile, Yancey calls out,
"Boo! Boo! I hate the hobgoblins! Boo!"
And Lady Morwen, are you going to attack a hobgoblin?
Oh, yes.
All right. So roll initiative if you would, then GPA. It was a D6, sir. I got a 4. Party got a 1.
He always wins initiative, just to let you know.
It's crazy. You know, yeah. So I got to tell you guys, I have this D6, a physical D6, whose faces are different from every other one. I don't remember exactly where I got it. And I use that thing for initiative in every IRL game that I play. And that thing is so hot. I've had it for years. My wife hated it when I would roll initiative with that die. She always threatened to take it and throw it away, but she never did. Ian Joachim, good to see you. Moo to you too. Drama Goblins, that remains to be seen. So yes, the goblins go first, and we'll start over here with, this one is on Durek. This one is also on Durek. This one is against Snake. Here's one on poor Marius. That is a miss.
Yes.
And here's one on Lady Morwen, and that is a miss. Let's get some counterattacks. And yeah, you bring that potlet shield up again. Clang resounds off. Let's get some counterattacks going, please, if we could. And Dirk Donegard, that is a hit.
Excellent. Cut them to the bone, Snake.
5, he is still alive but badly wounded. Robert Phillips, yes, I did do a dice advent calendar last year. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to do one this year if I can get the dice advent calendar from Mrs. the Dungeon Delver. Kevin, you are fairy fire. Yep. No saving throw. How many are you? It's an area effect, right?
I'm going to. Yeah, it's. Yeah, it's not just a single individual. I'm going to try to do it towards the back in case somebody wants to try to shoot that guy that's mumbling back there.
Okay, they're all. You get basically the back rank illuminated with fairy fire. Lady Morwen, try to instabulate this guy.
A troublemaker, am I? She's gonna just shriek and cut his head off. At least try to. Let's see. Uh-oh. Where'd my D20 go? I need to make the window bigger?
It is all the way on the far right. They make it really tiny for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go.
8. Yeah, just parries it away.
I'm still screaming. Yeah.
Yes, Nordic. There's a dice advent calendar. Now, this is not a sponsored statement, but Dudragao is a website. I have gotten their dice advent calendars as gifts for the last couple of years running. Lovely dice, wonderful people. Again, not a sponsorship. I just really like Dudragao stuff. And they make a dice advent calendar. All right. Okay, I think that finishes. Durek, you and Snake. Snake's like, what's that going on over there? Ha! I can see them more clearly now.
As can I.
All right. This guy in the back is raising up his chants. Oh, yeah, he is definitely casting some kind of spell that's going on. Nordic wants a link to Dudragao. I will. I'm going to do this real quick to try and find this. I will just. I will send you the first one I can find, which is their eBay store. But again, I have no affiliation with these folks. This is not a sponsored link or anything. I just really, really like their dice, and their stuff is neat. I did get some lovely dice from them. So, back to the game. Lady Morwen is missed. We got attack. They're illuminated. I'm guessing melee's in the front rank. And Kevin, what are you doing over on the side now that you've gotten them illuminated?
I am absolutely useless, so I'm going to get the hell out of the way.
Okay.
I'm going to back out.
While you are doing that, one Cure Light Wound spell is coming your way.
Ah, nice.
That was kind of you hear the good father Duran there say, "Hold on, you're messed up." And that is
nice.
8 hit. All right.
All but one.
Okay. So you're just kind of moving back. In the new round, Duran is going to move forward and stand next to Lady Moore when he looks over and says, "How's it going?" All right. So let's roll initiative, and I think it is. Is it your turn, Dooms, for initiative?
Yep.
All right. Roll a d6.
Nice.
All right. Party carries the day. Let's go ahead and melee attacks for Durek.
Back to the 9 hells with you.
A
And that's
12.
AC4.
That is AC4. That is a hit. Vincent, we are down a few players tonight, and we have picked up a hopefully regular-ish new player in Graph Paper, but he hasn't signed a contract yet, so, you know.
I'm
Could be
having
like
my people
NDA and
contact
all
your
that.
people so we can do lunch.
Okay, we'll do lunch. Roll your damage there, Dirk.
Yeah, and this is the guy who had taken 5 previously.
Right, so...
Nice.
Yeah, he doesn't take any more, so he is dead diddy dead.
Try to keep
All right.
up Snake.
Okay, Snake says, watch this. 8, 9, 10. Let's see, that might hit. Quick glance at the chart. That, I believe, misses. I've got to see what their armor class is. Yeah, he just brings his shield up. You coward. Okay, over on the flank. Kevin, roll for Duran, please. He is
Okay.
putting the flail in flail.
All right. D20. He has a 9.
A 9. Let's see. Yeah, he's like, watch out, I don't want to brain you, and kind of comes up short so he doesn't clip. Lady Morwen. Still screaming in hate?
Oh, yes. Well, I'm
right.
still going after him. It's just like, ah!
Okay.
Ah!
You are at +1, by the way, because these guys, you can see them very clearly. Like there's no shadows. They are fully illuminated by some kind of inner light that you can perceive. So you will strike at +1 due to fairy fire. Is fairy fire +1 or +2?
Oh,
I think it's just +1.
Yeah,
It is
it
+1.
is. It is +1.
I don't
That's
think
right.
it scales.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack, please.
It is +2.
Oh, it is +2? Well, then, nice.
18, 19, 20. Then that Duran would have hit as well. All right, so your 18 hit. His flail hit. Wait, did I roll
What do
too
you want?
many
It's
flail?
a 6 for the short sword, right?
It is a D6 for the short sword, correct.
That's what I thought.
All right,
Dusting off all the
yeah,
cobwebs in my
you
brain.
get him right in the wishbone there. He doesn't like that. He bellows and says something very unsavory is going to happen to you when the men are all dead. He will reserve some special attentions for you.
You wish. Mm-mm.
All right, so let's see. The flail versus normal flail. This is a footman's. So these are not large. That will actually be a D6 +1, but it still may be sufficient. It's not, but that hurt him a lot. Okay, counterattacks. We're going to start over here. Lady Morwen is missed. Duran is missed. Snake is missed. That is a miss on our resident paladin Durek, and the last one is a miss as well. All right, it is not a dog fall for the hobgoblins. They are having a tough time pushing this corridor. So in the new round, I'm guessing we're all going to continue to melee.
Yes.
Okay, we are to Kevin. Roll a d6, please.
Okay.
I'm not stopping until they are all pieces.
Give no quarter.
Okay.
What shall be given.
That's like the third or fourth one.
Okay, ooh, that might have actually hit you there, Durek. Let's see.
That would give me
Actually, 17.
with protection from evil. Sorry, it's effective -1.
Okay, yeah, so that misses you. The next one, it's damn hard for them to hit you. Let's see. 19, but then he has to subtract because of your from evil. That will actually miss you. Against Durek, that is a miss. That is a miss on our buddy over there, Mobius. That is Duran. And let me see. Lady Moore, when you take a point of damage from a short sword. And he chuckles and says something, again, nasty and Hobgoblin. Oh, don't worry. You're not gonna die yet. Ha, ha, ha. Okay, folks, I'm guessing you're going to be counterattacking, right? Let's get to it.
Ugh.
That will miss.
You lucked out that time.
All right. Characters have literally got to be spattered in blood. Yes, they are, Gonzalo. Okay, Snake. Oh, you cowards. Okay, Kevin, roll for Duran, please.
Okay. Yeah.
That is going to miss. And last but not least, Lady Morwen. That will miss. All right. We're keeping the same cadence, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay. Let's initiative and Dooms. It is over to you for initiative, please.
4.
6. Lady Morwen is missed.
Miss.
That is 17, 6. Well, no, there's no prot from evil. That was what was that? It was a 17. No, not 2d6. Oof, that is a nasty stab to the side of Duran there. And honestly, unless I'm seeing a 20 here, none of our fighters over there are getting hit. And this last one, it is a miss on Snake. So, counterattacks, if you would, please, folks. Start with Durek. That is a hit.
All right.
And you had hit him before, so...
Consider this mercy.
Down he goes. There are 7 hobgoblins left. The one that steps up to fill his spot is glowing, sort of a greenish, bluish, whitish outline around him.
Excellent.
And you have an attack here from Snake. That hits. That one is still up. Can we get an attack for Duran, please, Kevin?
Yep. Yeah, he's doing better.
That's 7, 7, 8, 9, because he's actually he's got a the bonus for the
Fairy fire. Yeah.
for the fairy fire and for his flail. So let's see. And that will still miss, but all right. How about Lady Morwen?
Yes, well, we'll
Thank you, Christopher.
see who goes first, won't we?
18 is a hit. and that kills him.
Well done, my lady.
The hobgoblin's belly is split open, and he falls dead on the floor. There are 6 hobgoblins remaining in the hall. We are now on the 6th round. The fellow chanting in the back is chanting louder and harder. I'm guessing it's going to be melees all the way around.
Yep.
Except for Marius, yeah.
Except for Marius.
Where's the caster at the end of the hallway behind the barrels and all this?
He is in the back of the group. I just brought one miniature up to use as a guide on rather than push everything aside. Again, as I tell my players in the regular audience, this is just here to look cool and to kind of give you guys a little bit of visual representation. All the hobgoblins are in fact up here. You know, they push stuff aside, but they've still had to kind of. It's difficult for them if they flee. They're not going to have a nice clean run out of this area.
But I'm in this room over here to the right, so there's no way for me to even. I probably can't even see the caster.
Correct. Well, let's see. I'm going to move Kevin's miniature back. I'm going to put Duran up here, and you are effectively standing right next to him. Standing, I said, not falling. And Marius Esel, the magic user, is kind of standing behind you. This is the crazed hermit. But no, you cannot at this point see the caster. He has not moved up that far with his fellows. Gonzalo says, I know, I need a lot of things. I need a lot of things. I get it. And I'm sorry. All right. So let's go ahead. We've got declarations. It's all melee. So initiative. Kevin, is it your turn or are we?
It is actually.
It is. Give me a D6 roll then, please.
Come on.
That's the 4th one.
Yeah.
All right. Lady Morwen is missed. Duran is, let's see, 18, 17. Well, no, he's not there. 18. Yep, that will unfortunately get him. But it's just for a point of damage. Gonzalo, thank you very much. Gonzalo says, get a clip on. So I'll put that $10 towards the lavalier. Vincent wants to know if this is one core set of Dwarven Forge or 2. What you're seeing right now, Vincent, is bits and pieces of about 21 or no, at this point, 25 years worth of Dwarven Forge that I've collected. So you're seeing stuff that's as quote unquote new as like 2017 and as old as 1999. There are resin pieces here that are no longer made. And there are Dwarven Knight pieces that are still made. And I will put up pictures on social media of this entire level. This level comprises a good chunk of my Dwarven Forge that is not natural caves and generally weird stuff. So I've got, there's a lot of Dwarven Forge on the table right now. You guys are just seeing a microcosm. Okay, but back to the game. So that is a miss on Morwen. That is a hit on Duran. This is just going to roll these if either one is 20 and neither one is 20. So our good paladin is okay. And this one falls on Snake. And that is a miss on Snake. Counter attacks!
So do I have a fairy fired guy in front of me?
Yes, you will strike at +1.
+2, correct?
+2.
+2.
Yep. I got that wrong the first time as well.
Yeah, I very rarely get bonuses.
Gaslit myself.
All
14,
right, that's
15,
AC 0.
16 is a hit. So yes, and stabulate.
But 3.
Okay. Okay. And we will roll for Snake. You coward, die. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, that was the right die. And just on command, he dies. Split. He has turned the hobgoblin into 2 half hobgoblins. All right, around the way, Kevin, roll for Duran's attack, please.
All right.
Yes, Vincent, we need to get together. I need to get you some shipping info.
Jesus.
That will miss for Duran. Lady Morwin, do that thing, please.
All right.
Thank you again for the super, Gonzalo.
What happened to the... There we go. So, okay. Attacking.
That will miss. You slip in the blood of the one that you slew. I want to show. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. But I want to demonstrate something again. Dwarven Forge does not sponsor my show. This is just this is a Dwarvenite piece. Nothing happened to it. It rolled under my chair, so I got to find out where it went. There it is. But nothing happened to it. If I had done that with a resin piece, I would be very sad because it would be broken into pieces now. But as you can see, it's fine. The ABS Dwarvenite is the bee's knees. Okay. So that was a miss. It's a new round. I'm guessing all melees. They'll keep it up. Duran says, "Hey Brownie, you got any way to heal the fellow?" And she's poor Yancey walks forward and puts her hand on the back of his cutlass there and says,
Get better soon, holy man.
he just shakes his head and holds
How do I get helium on tap? What's up with
clenches up his shield and gets ready to attack. Omre 101, hello. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you. All right, let's roll initiative, and we have gotten back around to Dooms. Please roll initiative. Roll initiative. That is a 5. All right. All right. Feeling good about y'all's initiative. Okay.
Well, just keep the 2s coming on the G.
All right. Lady Morwin is missed. Duran is missed. Snake is missed because, yeah. And a couple here for the Paladin, and neither one of those hit. While I'm running the game, if somebody wants to tell Omri about the first timer super chat rates, I'd appreciate that. I'm kidding. That's I tease. Gonzalo says I'm just ruined for physical maps now. Web maps with Fog of War have ruined me. Well, you know. All right, counterattacks, gentlemen, please. Dooms, do it to it.
All right.
12, 13, 14 will hit. And you had hit
4
him before,
points.
and it dies. There are 4 hobgoblins, and the one in back who's chanting louder now. He is chanting even louder. Let's see. I'm going to carve my way through you, and then I'm going to shut that hairy bearded asshole up. That hits. 5, 6, 7. Down goes another hobgoblin. There are 3 hobgoblins in one chanting. Kevin, roll for the Padre, please.
Okay. Take that.
18. No, it's an 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. That may still actually get. Oh, it just misses. Just misses. Lady Morwin, and remember to add 2 to your total.
Yes. Sorry, I was being social. Shouldn't try to be social.
No, that's okay. That is
Social.
entirely okay. That is the difference, guys. We're not up on some, stage where you can't talk to us, right? All right, do it to it.
All right.
Nat 20. Well, not nat 20. A 20
dirty
total.
20.
A dirty
Is that
20. So yeah,
Yep.
you
Dirty
ram
20.
your short sword into this guy, doing a d6 damage to him. Oh, did not. Making noises like one of the Strog sergeants there.
I make noises, and Xena goes like, "Damn, girl!"
All right. He is badly wounded, but still up. So there are 3 hobgoblins and a chanting hobgoblin still up. It is the 9th round. Initiative goes to Kevin, and I think you guys are going to keep meleeing, yes?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty, Kevin, roll initiative. That is a 3. Who knows? Maybe you win initiative this time.
Right.
You won initiative this time. All right, let's start off with Dooms. That will miss. Snake. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 will hit. Die, you dog. And he cuts that down. There are 2 goblins, or 2 hobgoblins, and a chanting hobgoblin remaining.
You know, Bill, is that chanting hobgoblin close enough for a dart hit or not? I can't really tell with the distance there.
You don't have line of sight on him. You
okay.
moved back.
Well, I mean, if I run into the hallway though,
if you came out into the hallway,
yeah.
He's somewhere over here. So yes, you could try and prang him with darts.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. This round.
Alrighty. So
hallway.
you're moving out into the hallway in this round?
Yep.
Okay, you're stepping out into melee. Lady Morwen, there's a couple of goblins you guys are on the flank of, and they are fighting the 2 fighting men who are protecting you. So let's go ahead and roll initiative, and I think it is Dooms. Are we back around to you?
Nope. It's
no.
GPA.
Okay, GPA. Roll initiative for the side, please.
Alrighty.
I'm getting a 1.
Yes.
You guys are getting a 3.
Right.
All right, Kevin, you move out into the hallway. This guy is and sees you stepping out, but he's not changing what he's doing. So you will missile fire in the next round.
Yep.
In this round, roll for a melee attack on the hobgoblin in the hall, if you would. This from
Cower
Divine
before my sword.
Flail.
Oh.
You're talking about
Wrong
Daron?
Yeah,
Daron?
Aaron.
Oh, jeez.
That will miss.
I need new
Okay,
dice.
Lady Morwen, try to stab this guy.
Oh, yes. Well.
14, 15. So let's see. Lady Morwen is a... and before anyone asks, no, not Lady Morrowind. Unfortunately, as she is fighting as a level 0 commoner, that will miss. In his panic to try and get
Commoner,
away.
you say?
Yes.
We're going to have a chat about that.
Well, you feel free. All right, Dirk, over to you. 16 will hit.
Die before my sword.
You know, if she was Lady Daggerfall, she would have the same levels as the thing she's attacking.
Or Lady Oblivion.
My gosh.
She pulls out Stormbringer.
I'm going to have PTSD from the sounds that the skeletons make at Daggerfall. Oh, my goodness.
All right.
So
Well,
many lost to that.
there is 1 hobgoblin and 1 chanting hobgoblin. It is now the 10th round. He stops chanting. So melee attacks on this remaining guy.
Well, plus
Yes.
missiles from Marius.
Oh, missiles from Marius at the fellow in the back. Let's roll initiative, and we're over to Doom Sword for initiative, please.
Yes. Oh.
Initiative is tied, but missile weapons go before. So loose your dart, or loose your first dart, and then you'll loose your other two.
Okay. Well,
He is about 20 feet away, so you are at -2 to distance.
but is he illuminated with the fairy fire or not?
Yes, so it is evened out. You will.
I only have one dart left, so.
Oh, okay. Well, so we
I'm
don't have
just
to
gonna
worry about
attack with one.
rate of fire.
Yeah. Come on!
4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, then
So
minus 2
4,
because
5,
distance,
6.
right?
Well, that's evened out because of the fairy fire.
Oh, okay.
And then you get +3 because of your dex. Yes.
Yes. Missile adjustments +3.
All right. And you hit armor class nicked. Your dart flies over his shoulder. It's like,
Okay, so I have 0 darts now.
yes.
I have 6 left in the cart or in the horse outside, but doesn't serve me here.
Okay. Yeah, he's finished this disgusting song, and you feel a little nauseated by the lyrics, even though you didn't completely understand them. You know, it's like when your friend says, "Hey, do you want to listen to some heavy metal?" and you're all for it, but then he plays Amon Amarth, and you're just like, "Ew." So it's
Better than mumble rap,
well, you know.
maybe.
Watch as my viewership plummets because I insulted Amon Amarth.
I've seen them like 12 times live, just so you know, Bill.
All right. Oh wow, I did lose somebody for mocking Amon Amarth. Please come back.
Doom's not going to make it next week.
I actually caught a guitar pick at one of the shows.
Did I say Amon Amarth? I meant
You meant Guar.
Guar. Yeah, no, Guar is at least fun.
They just made a comeback. I just saw them.
Yeah.
They were playing.
So the
new members.
D&D relevance here to Guar. Back in the early 2000s, Guar released a miniatures war game, a Warhammer Fantasy Battles like miniatures war game.
What?
You could collect armies and characters and the whole spiel. And I remember seeing it at NFLGS, deeply discounted, had like a pile of discount stickers on it in like 2000. That damn thing is such a collector's item now. It is so stupidly valuable as a collector's item.
But you didn't buy it, right?
But I didn't buy it. No,
There you go. That's why it's a collector's item.
At the same store, Doomsword probably knows the place I'm talking about, Enterprise 1701.
Yeah.
At the same store when it was on Corinne in 1990 or 91, they had a wood grain box set behind the counter. They wanted $50 for it. I said, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Why would I buy that?
Yeah, I was going there all the time in 90, 91 as well.
Oh my God.
Now it used to be down at the comic book store over here, and they had all the TSR stuff, and they were going half cover price because back then nobody even wanted it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
God.
play
Right,
Vampire.
probably.
I play Shadowrun. Why would I want that?
Yeah, when this was all core books and modules, and it was decent shape too.
All buried with those ET cartridges.
I heard that they found them. They found
They
them.
did, actually.
They
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. Oh man.
They didn't find any of the DD books, though.
No.
All right. So, new round. Those of you in the hallway, what are you doing? What is first of all, for the people who are here, what is Lady Morwen going to do?
Well, they're dead, right? Did we?
There's still two. There's a
Oh, we haven't
hobgoblin
killed
who is chanting. There is a hobgoblin who's not chanting and is
guarding
squaring off.
the caster.
He's close to him. I don't know if he's guarding the caster.
But I can attack the caster without having to deal with the other one.
You'll have to spend this round moving.
All right, I'm going to move. I'm going to take that caster.
All right, so you're going to spend this round moving down the hall. Kevin, is Duran going to do anything, or just stand there and try not to bleed?
Yeah, he got messed up, so he's probably going to try to just keep people from entering. Well, keep the humanoids from entering the room.
All right. And what about Marius then?
Marius there's nothing left for him in the hallway, so he's gonna go back into the room with Duran.
Okay.
He has no attacks now at all.
So I'm guessing Snake is going to attack this hobgoblin, and I'm guessing that you're going to attack it as well. Correct, Derek?
That's correct.
All right. I think we were. Kevin, I think it was your initiative, actually.
Yeah, which unfortunately for the party, yeah, it is.
Well, you're back in the room now, so.
Well, yeah. The good news is you got a 4. The bad news is I got a 6. This fellow. And you guys aren't seeing anything, and that's not a that's not a dice error, or rather, you guys are seeing things, and that's not a dice error. I can roll dice that only I see the result of, but you guys still see the actual 3D dice going out there. So,
it's just to project fear on the players.
It is. Mm-hmm. I can do behind the screen die rolls for whatever reason, and you guys still don't know what I rolled.
Right? Yeah.
So it's very nice.
It's got to have the clattering though for me. It was always hearing that because my buddy Dave, he could roll it and you wouldn't know. He's just sitting there and you would just hear clatter, click, click, click. It's like, I heard it. I know what's coming.
Okay, so they're staying in the fight. Let's see. By which I mean the bugbear who is chanting. He sees you coming, and let's see. He is going to. He lifts his mace and grunts in common, "You will be splayed on the altar of Maglubiet. Come forward and accept your death." The one in front looks at you and says, grunts out, "My God's evil is more powerful than your God's strong." So they will attack. And this is on Lady Morwen as she moves down the hall.
Mm-hmm.
That is a miss. You duck under his swing. This attack is from and that is that's still a miss on you there, Durek. So let's start with Durek.
You have chosen poorly. I forgot to add the +2.
7
so
becomes 9.
It's AC 7.
That will actually miss. Snake. That will hit. 4, 5, 6. He's still up. Snake says, "I got this one. That crazy broad's going toe to toe. She's got anything but a string bikini on." So down at the end of the hallway, Lady Morwen, you're going to attack him, correct?
Oh yeah.
All right. How about Durek? Are you standing fast? Are you moving down the hall, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, will anything happen to me if I move past this guy or whatever?
No, he is basically he is target fixed by Snake.
Right. Can I charge down there, or is all that stuff like in the way?
I'm going to say that you have a more or less clear path to him, because remember, all this stuff is, it's no, because it was it was designated that it was to make choke points and dodge points. So you can get there in this round, but you can't charge. So,
That's good enough.
All right, so you'll move down there.
Sure.
All right, let's roll initiative, and I think who are we over to now?
It's GPA again.
GPA, roll a d6, please. Roll well. All right, this one, Mrs. Lady Morwin again. Lady Morwin is blessed. This one is on Snake, and that misses Snake.
You can't hit this.
Okay, you feel there's some foul magic now in the hallway. That's kind of there's the evil presence of Maglubiet is warring with your righteousness, Durek. Just to let you know. Hey, 166 people watching right now. That is awesome. Give us a shout if you're over on Twitter. If you're over on Twitter watching and you've never typed a comment in, give us a shout and let us know how things are over on Twitter. All right. Lady Morwin, make your attack.
What did I do there?
You rolled a couple of dice. So
Oops.
let's remove those.
I only clicked it once.
11. It's 10, but there's.
You got the same result from the previous die roll and this die roll, if you noticed.
Yeah, so that is going to miss. But you sense the presence of Durek as he stands alongside you in this round, and we'll just roll to see. Yeah, and that one misses. All right, so new round. Melee
Marius
attacks all the way around.
Attack the aspect of initiative since he hates it.
All right. Marius will cast magic missile at the evil spirit of initiative. I feel you, Marius. So let's go ahead then, and because we're over to you, Dooms. Roll initiative. A 3. A 4. He says, "Fine, take your bitch. I'll kill you." And he misses you. Back up the hallway. That hobgoblin misses Snake. Snake misses the hobgoblin. Durek, do something terrible to this hobgoblin.
All right, what's the spell effect that
Chance
if there
is so you're at -1. He is at +1.
Okay, and is this guy fairy fired?
Yes,
All right, so I have a +1 against him,
correct.
effectively. Your reign of terror ends here and now.
Nice.
All right, roll your damage.
Yeah, and this is just regular old guy, right?
Correct.
Oh,
He
nice.
screams in pain as you drive 3 feet of damasked steel into his gut and pull it out. He kind of grabs it and sort of shoves it back and rears back with his own mace to smite at you.
Oh no.
And he hits you
Man.
for 2 points of damage.
Is that the best you have?
Yeah, you stagger back under that. Lady Morwin, make your attack. I forgot to give it to you. Sorry. That one is-
Oh,
It's
I
a
just
him.
lipped in some hobgoblin poop.
All right, so new round, same thing across the board, and I think we are Kevin rolling initiative, please.
Here we go.
I got a 3.
Oh, beat that, Kevin.
Yeah.
All right. Hobgoblin attacking up the hall. That is a miss. This guy attacking you, Durek. That is a miss. Snake. 11, 12, 13, 14, 13. Wait. 13, 14. That comes a 13. But that still hits, and Snake ends him. Die, you dog.
So weird.
So there's just this one left, and you hear the heavy pleated boots of Snake as he marches down the hall towards you. And did I already attack? I don't think I attacked Durek yet, did I? Or did I?
Yeah, I thought so.
Let me see.
You won initiative, so.
One initiative. Yes, I did attack you. Okay,
Yeah.
so counterattacks, please, starting with Durek.
Send McGlooby at my regards.
Nice.
That is also a hit.
Come on.
All right, 3. You slash him another one. He is locked in Mortal Kombat. He knows if he tries to flee, he's probably dead where he stands. Lady Morwen, do your thing.
You said it. I've got the song in my head right now. Dun, 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 dun. Mortal Kombat. All right, sorry. You said the magic
Nice.
words. Oh yes. The magic song. There we go. Mortal
So
Kombat.
19, 20, 21.
That's what we needed.
Becomes a 20. That will hit. That is a D6 damage on him. He has taken 11 so far.
Yeah.
That is 16. He's not loving that. All right. Kevin, are you, Duran, doing anything? You guys just hanging out?
Can he go up there, or
Can Duran go
will
up
he
there?
fit?
Yeah, there's a no. Actually, Snake is now
Right,
engaged at
Right.
this point.
Yeah. So he's going to just hang back, and
Okay.
Marius as well.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead then and roll initiative and GPA. It's your turn.
All right.
Mortal dice rolls. Dit.
Yeah.
That would be awesome
if
that would be awesome if we use D20 for initiative. We don't. We use
initiative.
D6.
Well then, okay.
The bonus carries over to the initiative roll, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys still want initiative. All right.
Initiative.
The people who are here first will attack first. Let's start
It's not
with
moonshine, I swear.
let's start with Dooms. That Kitsap County moonshine. 8, 9, 10.
AC7.
That's
AC
right. Finish him.
AC7.
Yes.
That will miss, I think. Let me see what his armor class is. Not checking the charts, checking his actual AC. No, that will not hit him. Lady Morwen, how about you?
Yeah. Can I have that 20 I did? No. All right.
No.
Damn.
All right. Okay.
No.
And Snake. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 14. Does he hit? Does he hit this thing's armor class? What? Yes, he just hits it. He does 4 points of damage. I'm sorry, 3 points of damage to it. He does 3 points of damage. All right, he starts to mumble something and puts his hands on himself. He is clearly casting some kind of a spell in the new round. So I'm guessing melee is all the way around, correct?
For sure.
Alrighty. And you guys had won initiative last round. So yes, he will do that in this round. Or wait, no, he will do that in the new. I'm sorry, he is starting to do that in the new round. Party declarations are all melee. Let's roll initiative, and it is to you, Dooms.
Come on, big money.
I got a 5. Party got a 5. Kevin, why don't you go ahead and roll for Snake since you're up there?
Sure.
Let's see. Oh, his spell is spoilt. That is a hit.
Nice.
Roll your damage. That is going to be a D8 plus 2.
It's 5.
That is 5. He did not like that. He's like starting to look around, panicked now. Yes, HBO's Rome was probably one of the best things they'd have ever done. We got 8 awful seasons of an awful, incomplete, janky fantasy series, but 2 actual historic. I don't even want to talk about it. I get sick thinking about it. Dooms, go ahead and make your attack, please. That will miss. Lady Morwen.
Die.
18, 19, 20 becomes 19, but that will still hit him. Roll your damage. That's going to be a D6. Wow.
Nice.
So let's see. 13, 18. How? Oh, he is looking kind of rough. He is. Yeah. So party, you guys are gonna hack at this guy, yeah?
Most assuredly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's roll initiative, and I think we had come over to Kevin for Nish.
Yeah.
To our best friend. Hey, you can surely beat that, Kevin.
I'm not sure.
Ooh.
Hey, party win. Okay, all right. Let's start with Durek. I will miss. Kevin, roll for Snake.
Okay. Did it roll? No. Okay.
I did not see what. 6. That is a total of 10. Then it becomes 9, so that will miss. And Lady Morwen. It'd be hilarious if you hit. That will miss. He turns on his heel. He looks at it. He knows that they're all dead. He screams at the top of his lungs. Discretion is the better part of valor, and turns and tries to leap over the trash and such and push it out of his way. So in the new round, let's roll initiative. It is over to you, GPA. This guy is just fleeing full tilt.
Boo.
Okay. Before he makes his escape, you guys all get a strike at him at +4 because his back is to you. So, Durek, go ahead and roll.
All right, that will be effectively +5.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. So that's AC2.
That is AC2. You hit him. Roll your damage.
7.
And you run him through before he can take too many more steps. He looks up, and there is just a bloody bright blade protruding from his belly, and he staggers forward and falls dead. All is quiet in the corridor for the moment. Your ears still ring from the clash of steel. Your comrades are wounded. You look over, And there's Lady Morwen. Roll a d6 for me, if you would, please.
And I cut his
GTA.
head off. Now kick it.
Well, roll a d6. Roll a d6. You do so. You go over and you hack his head off, and you kick it down the hallway. It splatters against the wall.
Spit on him. Yeah, that's what you get.
Okay. Kabuki talking about Eddie Munson. Eddie Munson was a fun character, and the Duffer Brothers regretted because they didn't film the show in order. So there was Chrissy's unaliving scene and Eddie and everything like that. And then when they shot the scenes where it was Eddie and Chrissy playing around, they're like, oh, damn it. We really I wish we hadn't killed these guys off. These are awesome characters. We could have built like a whole series out of these two.
Gonna have to be a prequel.
Yeah, but I mean that's like people are like, oh, hey, did you see the prequel, the Breaking Bad prequel? What? Oh, you guys know the one I'm talking about.
Better Call Saul or whatever.
Better Call Saul. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, this is cool. Better Call Saul. You know what's going to happen to everybody. Everybody. Oh, there's Gus. He's going to die. Oh, there's Jimmy. Well, he's going to wind up in prison. Just on down the list.
Yeah, but you don't know who introduced Eddie to D&D.
I know, man.
I don't really care about the other
it
stuff.
hurts my heart to watch knowing what's coming. All right, so hey, I'm just gonna say my Monday night AD&D game canonically, Eddie and Chrissy, they weren't killed. They were teleported to the world of Greyhawk. So Eddie and Chrissy are alive and well in my headcanon. All right, so but these hobgoblins are not alive and well. These hobgoblins lying before you in the hallway of the hill fort are all quite dead, and there is just a moment of quiet.
So I'm going to Grimsby these guys, since Grimsby isn't here to Grimsby.
Okay. And what about Durek? What is he doing?
Valiantly fought.
Okay, so the Hobgoblin Patrolman and the one who is apparently some kind of shaman or witch doctor, you're not sure which. Let's see what they had. They do have some coin on them. Bear with me just a moment, guys. Sometimes, you gotta, let's see.
It's treasure type A, treasure type B, treasure type C.
Yeah. Individual J. Yeah. Got to be sure that some of that is in lair. So there are a total of 10 dead hobgoblins. We're going to say that is 40 copper pieces and 30 gold pieces total. And the one who is doing the chanting has a silver amulet studded with small rubies that looks like it might be worth some. You don't know. You don't have a thief with you currently. And a ring with a red gem on it. You're not sure what kind of gem it is. The ring itself is silver. And you do happen to hear Circumference say, "Nail that damn door shut," pointing down the hall to where your attackers came from.
I'm trying to piece together something a little bit more to wear because, yeah.
The Hobgoblin armor will fit you.
Okay, then.
It's bloody and chafing and nasty, but it will fit you. And if you put that on and pick up one of their, well, you have a shield effectively, but Hobgoblin shield or that, same. Wearing that armor, you will be armor class 5.
100%
Much better than what I got.
Yes. So you armor class 5, and you now have. I will need to see. What's scrolling off there? And you have 5 hit points. Your movement is now 9 inches, or 90 feet in a combat round. With Snake's help, well, Snake wouldn't help, nor would Circumference. Is anyone helping her get the armor cleaned up a little bit?
I'll do it. So
It's the least I could do.
It's what Voltus would want.
Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah. So, they help you get the armor cleaned up and get you strapped into it. The other woman who was there, she was helping the eccentric man, who is now still dealing with the slaves. They say they bring you some scraps of ragged but clean cloth to basically wrap your upper body in, so this won't like rip holes in you as you wear it. So it's pretty uncomfortable, but it's not going to hurt you to wear it. You're a little unfamiliar with it, but you're learning rather quickly. So, Lady Morwen,
thank you very much. I appreciate it. This will have to do for now. Introductions are in order. Yes.
They actually met you a couple of hours ago. They ran into you when they were freeing some other slaves as a random encounter. So it's not like you've been with them a long time, but you know each other. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, Dims.
All right. No, that's quite all right. I'll just stay out of that, whatever that was in that tankard, that goblin. And maybe I just forgot. Let's go ahead and move on. Thank you again. This will do.
Okay. Looking at the carnage of goblins. Oh wait, the goblins and kobolds, because were you just looting you were looting everyone, right?
It's Grimsby, so it's the goblins, the hobgoblins, the kobolds, the walls, the crates.
Let's see, the Grimsby philosophy. So let's see.
That's right.
Goblins, I think they have kind of the same pocket change. Let's see. And kobolds. And there were 8 I don't know that for sure. I got to see how many in the overall there were. This was... how many were there here? 8 goblins and 10 kobolds. So, what did you get? And goblin. K, J, and O are their treasure types.
I'm pretty sure there's an S in there too. Just you find a total of 72 pieces of silver on the goblins. On the kobolds,
You find another 60 pieces of silver in total, and let's see, about 80 copper pieces.
All right, I will collect them and throw them in the appropriate pouches.
Do we find any
Alrighty.
mosses on the kobolds?
Mosses?
Yes,
You
various
mean-
mosses. Yes.
You do not. You
Oh.
do not. They are not carrying anything like that. Alrighty, gents. Yes, Circumference again points down the hall and says, "Nail that God's forsaken door shut."
Isn't that your job?
He gives you. He
I don't
gives
recall
you.
you having done anything to assist us in this battle.
Actually, last session he did quite a bit, but he grabs up some of the short swords and whatnot from the fallen goblins and hobgoblins and kobolds and takes them and wedges them. You can hear him grunting and cursing as he's wedging these under the door all the way at the end of this area. And he comes back, dusts off his hands, finds a barrel full of water, is cleaning Duran's severe wound and dabbing up everyone as best he can. And he says, "Okay, we've bought ourselves at least a few minutes. What next? Oh, fearless leader."
Well, I wouldn't necessarily go that far. However, what I will say is that we have no way to escape with these slaves. We could send out a scouting unit or some such, but according to the map here that Grimsby has, it appears that there is not much left to this complex, at least this portion of it. That's not to say what's on the roof that we have already seen, but perhaps we'll rest here for a day or so. Mend our wounds.
Yeah,
And then get back
I
to
must
work.
stress I've expelled and expunged all of my memories and abilities.
And this is as good a fortification as we shall find within this place.
Yeah, and
But there's no way out. Surely there must be a way out.
There is a way out. However, it is guarded by archers. They will pick
And
apart
since
these
our-
slaves.
Our slaves are dim-witted at the moment. They're not even able to defend themselves. Or run,
And
for that
the-
matter.
Indeed. And they're shooting from height. They have advantage.
well, the only thing I'll say, and this is Circumference speaking. There's an old dwarvish battle philosophy that says attack where your enemy is weak. Now, I don't have any spells left. I don't know about the knit, and he points at he points at Yancy, who sticks her tongue out at him. And I certainly don't think Duran does. We're about as healed up as we're going to be. I'm just putting it out there.
Well, indeed. I mean, we could attempt to leave. However, I think...
No, I mean we could attack.
oh,
So find the archers on the roofs, is what you're asking?
That or clean out whoever else is in here. But that's all that's all I've really got.
the good Sir Dwarf, the area on Grimsby's map that I was referring to was this central area that has yet to be explored. It is either
Yeah.
that or the roof or the outside, the entrance.
Well, if you
I say we clean
remember,
out the remainder.
when we came in here, there was that was a 2-story area that central area. So if we take that by force, we could take out the Overwatch and give ourselves a clear lane of escape.
You're speaking my language.
Well, My language is getting out of here, so I'm going to have to mull this over, but I've got to rest for at least an hour or two.
Yes, we must rest.
If you can buy us at least 4 hours, we might be able to ensorcel our way out of here. But we need the rest. For God's sake, we need the rest.
That is my thought as well.
I just wish some of those potatoes, and he gestures over his shoulder back towards the room where the others are located. I just wish those potatoes back there were a little bit more with it. I don't know what it's going to take to undo whatever happened to them.
It may take days. It may take special blessings or healings or even magic.
Well, then let's see if some rest will find us some answers. I'm gonna go lie down. If anything comes back through that door, yell for me. And he tromps off to where you guys have made a room. Is there anything else that Durek or Marius or Lady Morwen wish to do in the moment?
I think it's about rest.
The entire area for. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
We've searched the entire area for any kind of provisions, everything that we could find.
There is food here that was created with Create Food and Water by Circumference and by Duran. And that is about it. Anything you could get from here would be like improvised weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, there's nothing really to go with.
Yeah. And we haven't done anything to try to wake up these poor folk. So perhaps they'll just stay that way. I'm not sure.
Yeah, whatever befell them, you were never subjected to. A couple of the hobgoblins did mention something of, they looked you over, and it wasn't like that, but that a couple of them muttered something about, hey, maybe this one's right. Maybe she'll want to see her, but you nothing other than that. But you were not subjected to whatever they were. And as a result, you were able to rub the rope against a loose cobblestone and make your escape. Maybe a day ago, you hid an abandoned storeroom and then encounter these folks. So what happened to the other slaves, the 36 or so, you've no idea.
Yes, well, you've all been fighting quite a bit longer than I have, and I'm very grateful for your assistance. So I shall take the first watch. I'll go over to the wall with the nailed shut door and chill out and just chill. See, make sure anything comes in or tries to come in.
Hey, Twisted Existence, thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate that. Thank you kindly. All right, well, that is where we will leave it this week. I want to thank GPA for hopping on tonight, for gaming with us. My 2 reporting in regulars, for everybody else who couldn't make it tonight. I hope to see you all next week. And again, folks, this is just, sometimes it works like this. Sometimes folks can't make it to the game, but we game on. Thank you to my audience tonight. Big thanks to Gonzalo Lira's bar tab for spending $10 on me instead of on the bar tab. I do appreciate that. I will try and apply that to a lavalier mic. Twisted Existence, thank you for becoming a member. Audience members, thank you for hanging out. Folks, if you're watching this in the post, please do give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and tell me what you like about it. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm because YouTube does not promote my live streams at all. It's only when I do little interstitial videos over on YouTube that I get any love from them. So if you could please give it a thumbs up, give it a comment, tell me what you liked about it. I'll do more of it. If you didn't like it, tell me what you didn't like about it. I'll do less of it. Whichever, stuff will get done. I'll be back tomorrow night. Hopefully Kyle will be here. I'm still waiting to find out, but I'm pretty sure that is a thing that's going to happen. So we'll see you all then. And then, of course, Thursday, we have the Wheeling Dragon. will be here, and that's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot of cool stuff to cover with her. And then if you like the Let's Play, Friday, guess what? We're going to do Gamma World First Edition. But between now and then, as you wander the halls of the internet dungeons, be careful for wandering monsters, and especially watch out for the dreaded owl bears. Peace, good night, love you all.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle, way off course? Naked as a toad, all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing